the mediator's maze. Get ready, because today's video isn't just a little different. It is going to blow your idea of reality to pieces and make you furious. As a counselor, I've tried so hard to be professional when talking about these leeches who suck the life out of you. But today, I am done holding back. Today, I am letting out my deepest, most gut-wrenching, real feelings with no filter. These feelings don't come from a book. They come from the fire of countless painful sessions where I've watched good, innocent people get completely destroyed, losing 25, even 40 precious years of their life to the non-stop torture and misery caused by these evil demonic monsters who pretend to be human. And what makes me sick to my stomach, what makes me want to scream, is that the system is so broken and blind that these heartless, cold-blooded predators are still allowed to just walk free, getting away with everything, turning their victims into slaves, all so they can live their disgusting, fancy lives built on the pain of others. So let me be brutally clear. We're talking about mean, selfish, predatory narcissists who are nothing but a sick disease on this world, a disgusting stain on the face of the earth, who deserve nothing but our total disgust. Welcome. While our Hindi channel powerfully explains why these disgusting, subhuman narcissists often refuse mediation like the cowards they are, today we're tackling a darker, more twisted problem. What happens when the cold-blooded narcissist agrees to mediation or is forced to go by a court? It is never, ever a sign that they want to solve a single thing. Let's be terrifyingly clear about that. Instead, the mediation room becomes another sick stage for their twisted puppet show, another nasty tool to keep their toxic, suffocating control, and another sick chance to leave you feeling more helpless, mentally beat up, and emotionally bruised than ever before. Let's expose the hidden, twisted, and evil games these demons play when a third person who has no idea what's going on steps into their venomous world.
Why narcissists suddenly agree to mediate, their secret evil plan exposed. That yes to mediation, it is a cup of poison, a total lie wrapped in fake hope. It's just another one of their filthy, sneaky tricks designed to trap you in a new kind of hell. Is this really the miracle you were foolishly hoping for? Or just another one of their sneaky, well-planned schemes? It starts with that surprising, often shocking, yes, a flicker of fake hope. You foolishly think, a chance for things to be fair. And most decent people, they hold on to that poisonous fantasy. They desperately want to believe it's real because the truth is too horrible to face. That is, until the same old, disgusting patterns always come out like a recurring nightmare. And their hidden, truly evil and sick motives become painfully, horribly, and crystal clear.
Think about a wife who had been pleading, begging for a mediator for what felt like forever. She might have said, with a voice shaking with tired hope,
"Please, just one session. That is all I am asking for us, for our family. Just talk to someone with me."
Her husband, that stubborn, controlling monster, always said no, flat out. Then suddenly, he agreed, saying something that was just dripping with disrespect.
"Fine, if it'll stop your pathetic nagging, I'll go to one session."
She later found out, to her absolute horror, that the sneaky, two-faced jerk only agreed because he planned to use the session to dig for information he could use against her in their ugly custody battle. Here's what these predators never expect you to realize. Their agreement is not about peace. It is only about setting themselves up to cause you the most pain possible. It is not a real step toward fixing things with you, but a cold, calculated move to grab control of the whole story and twist it into their own sick version of reality. So when these fakes finally give in, do this right away. Look very, very closely at their timing and what they're trying to get out of it. You don't just accept their tricky yes. You take apart their why like a surgeon cutting out a cancer. This is the line that separates the fools who get played from those who see the game for the disgusting sham it is. Now, you won't be fooled by their sickening act. You see their yes for what it really is. Them declaring war while pretending to offer peace. Being on high alert becomes your unbreakable shield. Not because you are paranoid, but because you are finally onto their disgusting, pathetic, endless game. What do narcissists gain by charming the mediator? The dark, evil art of turning people against you. Ever feel like you're being made out to be the crazy one, the irrational one, even with the supposedly neutral person in the room? It begins with their sickening charm act. They put on a show of being calm and reasonable. They act like they're deeply concerned, but it is all fake. And most mediators, sadly, are trained to think everyone is acting in good faith. They listen like a sheep before a wolf until the sneaky narcissist starts their poisonous, dirty work, quietly turning the mediator against you, painting you as the unhinged, emotional one who causes all the problems. And then the mediator, who should know better, starts looking at you differently, with a bit of doubt that feels like a knife in your back. Consider a husband who was an explosive, abusive monster at home. In mediation, he was a perfect saint, a total fake, telling the mediator with a sad, manipulative sigh,
I just want peace, but my partner gets so incredibly emotional, so hysterical, it is pretty much impossible to talk about anything calmly with them.
The mediator, who started out neutral, then stupidly suggested the victim. The actual victim should try to control her reactions. The victim, shocked and hurt by this, might whisper in, "Desperation!"
But that is not what happened. He is the one who starts screaming. I only get emotional because I am being attacked.
Here's the sick game. These liars are counting on you never seeing. They are not there to solve anything with the mediator. Their entire evil goal is to poison the process and turn the mediator against you, making you the problem. This isn't real teamwork. It is a disgusting award. Winning act designed only to win over an ally who doesn't know any better and turn a neutral person into someone who helps them abuse you. So when these snakes turn on their revolting charm, do this right away. With a will of steel, calmly state your cold, hard, documented facts and stick to them. Don't get upset by their pathetic, obvious, and insulting act. Stay firmly planted in your undeniable truth. This is how you get your voice back, even when they're trying to shut you up by manipulating someone else. Now, their sickening performance doesn't make you feel alone. It shows everyone their manipulative and desperate tricks. Your calm and steady presence becomes your power, not because you have no emotions, but because you absolutely refuse to be drawn into their toxic